I'm Lea Stapleton, and today I'm going to be evaluating a game called Roll and Play, Your Child's First Game. This is made by Think Fun Incorporated. We're going to start by talking about how the game is played and just kind of telling you about the different pieces to it. Then we'll talk about some of the features that make this a great game for young children. And finally, we'll talk about some of the ways that we can adapt this game to make it better for a larger audience. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the game. This is Roll and Play. It's intended to be your first game for your child. It's intended for ages 18 months and up, 2 or more players. This is the dice that comes with the game. It's a large, very soft material. It is lightweight, and it has a pocket for the cards that are played with the game. When it's your turn, you roll the die and see what color it lands on. The color on top is the color card that you choose. There are 6 different colors, and there are 6 different cards. Each card has a different category. I'm going to show you some of the samples of the cards. The blue cards instruct the child, or the adult playing with them, to find something of a particular color. The purple cards highlight a part of your body, asking you to touch your toes, touch your nose, find your elbow, etc. Orange cards use numbers, asking them to do something a certain number of times. This card asks them to hop 4 times. Red cards are an action card. This particular one says give a high five. Other ones ask to wave goodbye. Yellow ones show emotions. This asks the child to make a different face. This one is a silly face. There's also sad and happy, and so on. Green cards show different animals and ask them to make the animal sound. This one says, roar like a lion. These cards are very simple. They don't have a whole lot of wording on them, and they have a picture that illustrates what they're supposed to do. Most young children will be able to look at the picture and at least have an idea of what action they're supposed to perform. They also, as they're reading, can start to pick out a few words or at least letters. Okay, now that you know how the game is played, I'm going to tell you some of the reasons that this is great for its intended audience. It's intended for ages 18 months and up. This is very lightweight, easy to pick up, easy to move, and it also will not hurt the child if they throw it, because we know most young children may throw things. The only problem with this toy would be for hand challenges, if they have trouble picking up large objects or only have the use of one hand. That could be difficult, but it can also be pushed and rolled easily. Another reason this is so great for younger children, or at least a younger developmental age of a child, is because these cards are very simple actions. Most children will be able to perform these actions, and any actions that are physically difficult for a child to perform could be modified. The colors on this cube are very clearly the colors that they are intended to be. There's no question as to whether this is purple or pink. There's no odd shading. It's just very straightforward. The colors on the cards clearly match the colors on the cube, so it's very easy for them to match the color that they see here with the color on the card that they see. This cube is made out of fabric and can easily be stuck in the washer to be cleaned after too many sticky fingers have touched it, or even if it has gone into mouths. Another reason why this game is great for younger children is because these cards are thick. They can be picked up, put in the mouth, and they won't be destroyed immediately. They're fairly durable, considering the fact that they are cards. So how can we make this game better? Well, first, this game is great either played on the floor or at the table. That way, younger children that want to crawl around and move are free to do that and play on the floor. Older children or children that are in a wheelchair or have mobility issues could play at the table. There are also a couple of different ways that you can get around mobility issues. Children that cannot roll the die on their own could have a partner do it for them, could push it, and they could still identify the color that is rolled and get a card. Now, these cards may not be great for older children. Perhaps the colors and the counting is a good action, but they don't need to work on their animal noises or their parts of the body. So they could be replaced. These colors can be used for whatever the user needs them to be. An action can be printed on a piece of paper with a picture and put over the card color. That way they can work on other skills while they're playing. Alright, so thank you for watching my evaluation of Roll and Play, your child's first game made by Think Fun Incorporated. I hope you enjoyed it.